Hello, this is Reaver and welcome to my Dishonored 2 Let's Play series. I think this will be the last mission since it said 3 missions for the demo. After that, if I want to continue, I have to buy the full thing. So, first things first.
You could have spared so many lives, but you didn't. Why?
The heart is making me feel guilty as always.
I hear laughter. Somewhere there is still merriment in song, and the gentle ease of friendship.
I actually like this. It feels like her aggression towards me is more direct and actually making me feel guilty. Much more so than in the first game. Already we get a bone charm. So, what's this one? Spiritual fortune. Sometimes drinking a mana elixir restores all mana. I rarely use those things, so I don't think that makes sense to have. Why is there an entire boat over there? Oh wow, that's creepy. The Good Doctor. Eliminate the crown killer who's been murdering your enemies to make you look guilty. Find your old ally Anton Sokolov. Last seen being carried towards Addermire, Alexandria. Hypatia, who runs the place, should know more. Optional. Get the map of Addermire and kill the crown killer. So we're gonna fight the crown killer already? That's one of the really cool things. You can see. I get the feeling the entire game will be taking place in this city, and you'll be able to see everything. You can actually see parts of the level on the previous, at least the previous levels we've been to. Like the outpost would be somewhere over there, and there's a ledge where I was dumping the bodies in the water. Doesn't reach very far. There's a boat over there. I feel like there's something special with that boat. This is gonna be a dumb thing. What? Okay, maybe I'll not go to that boat. Okay, I guess the only way to leave this area is up. What is up with this random suitcase? Okay. Emily's still wanted. Luckily she's wearing a mask, so it makes no difference. People still think of her as a threat and want to kill her. But I guess it saves her name from the murder. I feel safer if I went up as high as I can. It's too empty. What is this? No guards at all?
Looks like they're doing maintenance on the carriage relay again. Should we check it out?
Nah. I'm just making sure it's still in order, I guess. Nobody comes around anymore. But you never know when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check on things. It's odd. But he keeps an eye on Addermire.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on here. After last night, I'm sure of that. I saw something. Whatever I saw, it forbidden move by the purser.
Before I got transferred to Addermire, I saw one of the Crown Killer crime scenes. Whoever tore that old couple apart, they were enjoying it.
So what do you think, pal?
I don't know. Coming back at dawn, smudges of blood on the windows. I don't know what to think. Maybe the Duke found some new bear or ape from Pandysia. Keeps me up at night just thinking about it.
So Pandysia is the... I'm gonna go ahead and guess the more wildlife-filled region. Is that a dead end? That is a dead end. Should I ignore these guys? Let's see what's up here. If I can even... I can. Okay. Okay, that one's close. There's one really high up. And one right there. There's a lot over here. Okay. By the way, that rune I missed, I went back and experimented again. It's typical that I missed it after I beat the level, even though I experimented with that, trying to get that as many times as I could. You just shoot the wooden plank that the rune was hiding behind. I shouldn't be walking here, it feels too obvious. What a weird way to navigate it. Anything going on the rooftops? I want to enter this building here. Wow. And you can always see Emily's ship just waiting in the water. Like, it's in the exact same position as it was when we were in the level over there. I'm gonna go ahead.
Watchtower.
I was about to say, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's the escape route once I'm done here. So that shadow sneak is very useful if enemies get a little bit too sharp. Those doors, I'm gonna guess they won't open. Doesn't seem to be any guards up here. So what's behind this? Wow. A fancy thing for a place like this. Isn't this a place of medicine? I guess she did say nobles used to come here. Why is the rune in here? Usually something weird is always attached to the fact that runes are there. Runes are bone charms. With some weird stuff like blood flies infested. The room, in this case though, it's an outsider shrine. Alright, let's just pick it up, see what happens.
I so enjoy watching history warp as words pass from the lips of one to the ears of another. Imperfectly formed, half understood, poorly remembered. In the years to come, the story of the Crown Killer will be twisted and bent, hammered like soft metal. By some accounts, a monster that had to be put down. By others, a victim of treachery, preserved because in the end, you found another way. But you'll always remember the truth, won't you? Your truth, at least.
Two runes. I do notice that the outside of the shrine seems to be like covered in runes, so does every single outside of shrine give me 2 runes? I didn't notice. Yeah, I'm stuffed full. Like, just before I came here, I did stuff myself with whatever I could find in the previous level. I don't think there's anybody in this section that I need to worry about. There is a windmill for some reason. Why is there a windmill? Alright, I'm just gonna use my heart to guide me where to go.
Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
There's so much to explore, but this area doesn't feel too large. I'm already close to some.
You make sure she stays where we want her. I think she'll never leave Addermire. Remember that.
Sir, it's just that the other night she went missing, and I still don't see how she got out.
Maybe we're not clear on this. In case anyone asks, the good doctor never leaves the grounds unless it's on official business for the Duke. Got it?
I think I understand, sir. Someone is asking for trouble over there.
What? Need some help over here.
This can't be! Holy shit!
Well, I finally got that shadow kill on camera. Like I said, I did fool around, because I like to fool around a lot with these abilities. So I don't make any progress, but once I've made progress through an area, I go back and just fool around with what I have in a disposable save file, basically. I'm not. But yeah. Oh no, that's no good. That one costs too much energy, so I shouldn't use it like that. The reach one actually gets back my energy. I should have ran the moment they started investigating. So they can see through the glass windows of doors as well. There's absolutely nothing there. Gotcha. Oh wow, already Hypatia's office. Won't be working in the office today. She'll be in a recuperation auditorium instead, which is locked. She's not to be disturbed. If anything urgent comes up, I'll leave Dr. Hypatia's key in her office. Another thing, the janitor Hamilton is to remain in the disease treatment until I interrogate him and decide on his fate. We've got him locked up in the little plant conservatory there. No one is allowed to speak to him or even enter the room. Captain Ramirez. Janitor Hamilton in the disease treatment. Still telling me to get a map of Addermire. Search Dr. Hypatia's office. I want to hide these bodies. Yeah, nobody's here. I just hope no guards patrols this way while I'm looking. I'm gonna assume not. All that noise with all the fighting. If anybody heard that, everybody would come up.
The blackouts are worse, and my dreams have taken a turn towards the disturbing. Even rest eludes me. Duke Bell seemed overprotective at first, but increasingly, I'm a prisoner in my own lab. The soldiers stationed here leave me alone, but even then I feel like I'm being watched. What really saddens me is the loss of my work. I've always thrived on my connection to the people who need me the most. The workers and their families. Each time I hear there's been an outbreak of some fever or some new condition among the miners, it pains me that I am not with them, working to ease their suffering.
I am writing because I am not permitted to visit you in person thanks to one of the Duke's new decrees, but which now falls on the city as frequently as a drop of rain. But I will get to that matter at hand. What is the progress in your research to the latest strain of the bloodfly fever? Is there any hope of an improved version of the Addermire solution? I'm taking of a remedy that could cure. I'm talking of a remedy that could cure the fever instead of just delaying the symptoms. Have any of your experiments proven effective? If so, when will something be available to the community? As you must know, available stocks of elixirs are dwindling and... Okay, why am I reading the entire thing? It's all readable by you guys. There's too much to read if I just keep reading everything.
Alexandria Hypatia.
Wasn't it like examine the stamp or something?
I should have rubber stamped execution paperwork around the clock. So many snakes.
Wow, Emily's really becoming a dark character. I loved Dowd in the first game, the DLC character, way more than Corvo, because he can speak and because you can hear the hatred that he puts out, or the lack thereof, depending on how you play. So I'm so glad that they went with voice actors now that I think about it. even for Corvo. What? What was that attached to even? Oh wow. I forgot that these traps existed. And I can't loot it. What is in there? More traps. There's another layer on top of this one. But I don't seem to be able to climb from where I am. How does that make sense? Because this is all one square building, right? Okay. I don't want to jump straight in. Just a rune laying here. I think it's a good time to check on the powers, but I'm not gonna, you know, start looking at the powers I'm selecting on camera, because that's gonna be annoying to watch. Just me being indecisive about something. Okay, where's the other rune? There was 2 runes up here. Higher. It must be on the roof then. Can I reach it from here? What? Black bone charm. Expensive spirit, is that what it said? Wait, what? Maximum mana is increased. Expansive spirit. Weapon sheath. Exploding bottles inflict damage over a wider area. Slide speed. I don't slide that much, do I? Greater cap. Yeah. The choice is obvious. So now I have more mana. Bit of a hiccup. So they have all kinds of new bone charms. It's a bit hard to see where all the bone charms are. And runes. That's the closest one, so I'm going for that one. It's just down at this building. So what's my clues? Find a recuperation area. Dr. Alexandria Hypatia is in the recuperation area, or is supposed to be. Investigate the Crown Killer. Search Dr. Hypatia's office for more information about the Crown Killer. Oh, I haven't fully searched the office. Well, we're going back to the office then. This is the office, right? It is. What did I miss? That was a bit of a risk, but I took it. The enemies in this game is actually more deaf than one would think. I really feel uncomfortable with that door open. I'm searching the office, right? It said to search the office. I'm gonna stop it here and then... Okay, there's a letter over here. Valuable out to me. Succumbs, what would we do without you? Our most prominent natural philosophers. It keeps me awake at night, worrying for his safety. What if some incurable wretch should attack you? What if exposure to one of those hideous maladies you come across proves fatal to you? Where would we be then? Who would we turn to? So you see, this is why I have arranged for the Grand Guard to keep an eye on your office at Addermire for now. Indulge me as your Duke. I recognize your value and I am committed to keeping you safe. That doesn't count, does it? So I did miss something anyway. This is incredibly... Janitor's note. I know you're busy with your experiments and all, but since you seem to be in the Duke's good graces, I was thinking maybe you could request an extra funding for the old basement. With most of our personnel sacked, I can't deal with the flood. I just sealed it off for now. That won't do. The building any good. That won't do the building any good, long term. And anyway, there is still some stuff stored from the Addermire's old days. Some of it looked valuable. Joe Hamilton. No, that's not it either, is it? Why would... She doesn't seem to have any connection to the Crown Killer at all. These are the guards I brought in. What could I be missing? There's just a notebook sitting on the floor. Apollos answered my letter. Improving the Addermire solution formula is priority, but I want to get back to my patients who needs me. Did I even give the captain my letter? Maybe I'll write another. It can't hurt. If I find the time, I'll prepare a dose of woodwort powder for Lieutenant Valiant, who came to me spouting some strange theory. I doubt he's slept for weeks. Severe anxiety and paranoia might be a danger to himself or to others. I have had new complaints from poor old Hamilton. Apparently he spends his nights wandering the Institute, mumbling about horrible things only he can see. He must miss the days when we were actually helping people here, as I do. In any case, our loyal janitor wouldn't hurt a fly. Everyone is on edge these days. I wish I could discuss all this with Vasco, but I haven't seen him in weeks. Is he avoiding me? I'd hope I didn't hurt his feelings when I told him I needed a room to breathe. Need a room to breathe. Talk to Hamilton. So that was it. It was just sitting on the floor. Wait. Guess I picked it up. So now what? Investigate the Crown Killer. Optional, talk to Hamilton. Allegedly, Hamilton had been acting strangely lately. There are complaints about him wandering Addermire at night. Find and question him. This really is becoming a detective story. Alright. Okay, I didn't leave far. The Dr. Hypatia's office is right that way, because that's where I killed the guards, right there. So I guess I'll just explore. Which is the closest rune? Right underneath me. Oh, there's a guard right there. And he's alone. This is an opportunity. I don't see anybody else there. The annoying thing about the light is that it makes it hard to see if somebody's coming this way. I don't know if I can break it or not, but I'm not going to try. I'm just looking if there's any loot around here. I'm trying to see which is closer. That one's closer, but it's smaller, so I guess it's a charm. I don't think I can go through there. Those walls seems somewhat barricaded. Main lobby.
You've been working here for months. You know Dr. Hypatia's office is off limits to you.
Hey, it would only take a few hours, Dr. Hypatia. My 7-year-old broke her leg carrying water down to the mine. And my 3-year-old has been coughing dust for weeks. His skin is so pale. He's gray. I should bring them here.
I'm very sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Dr. Hypatia doesn't accept patients anymore. And the Institute is under the Grand Guard Authority. Baron, you can't be trusted to do your job without creating problems.
Please, I can't lose another child. Where is Dr. Hypatia?
Lock her up until further notice.
What? No! My children need me! Let me go!
Wow. Should I go outside from the roof, or should I go down there? I feel like cleaning up the place top to bottom makes more sense. So what I'm gonna do is go this way and see what's here. God, as far as I can see. There's a few over there.
Too far away.
Of course. Otherwise, you might have had a few minutes of excitement. At least we're not down in the mines, I suppose.
There's something I wanted to try if I find a group.
We were born to be bored to death, like our parents before.
Because
It's a curse.
yeah, they all turned to ash because none of them were alerted at the time of the grenade being there. So every attack counts as turning them into ash as long as they are not aware and not in combat mode. feel like I should have used a regular grenade, I wasn't thinking. There's a guard right there. That's the entrance where the other red guard I killed stealthily. I'm trying to make sense of this area, because this area will feel like... They like to make it into a maze, don't they? That was a bit of a risk. What? I'm not going that way. It feels too risky. I want to fully explore this area first. I'm getting a little bit aggressive here, aren't I? I'm just going to check the recording after all this. Can I actually use these? I can, but what's the point of it? That looks like another level, doesn't it? Just a unique land over there. This one just points at sea though. What's gonna be here? I don't like looking at these. Whoa. Like, I feel like the Crown Killer is gonna appear in front of my face, or the Outsider or something. There is way more than you'd think here. Okay, I think that's a good time to stop. I've cleared the area and I feel okay to save here. So, if you enjoyed this episode, please press the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe, because there is more coming. There is also a playlist available containing previous episodes. And I hope to see you next time.